You know that story of Adam and Eve when she gave Adam the forbidden fruit? Really, what that forbidden fruit was, right? From what I learned, was hidden knowledge that they weren't supposed to be privy to, or they wasn't supposed to know it. And I thought about it, right? Like, what are some ways that people bring you forbidden fruit, like in today's times? Like, it's 2025. What are some ways people bring you an apple, a poisonous apple? And it hit me. It was just like, yo, people will bring you gossip on the daily, whether you're listening to it on a platform, a celebrity gossip site, or just a person you know, and they bring you something, and your ears perk up, your eyes widen, and your heart starts racing. You just want to know. No one is realizing that that's the poison. We have to stop gossiping, and if we're not gossiping, right, we have to stop entertaining it, because sometimes what you entertain is what you accept. And I realize, for me to go forward in my life and to really be drama free, not to entertain gossip or slander. Because one thing I'm realizing, and basically one thing I learned, is gossip is black magic. When there's gossip going on, there is black magic. And what people have to realize, this is something that I learned: when someone's gossiping about somebody, if and that person that is being talked about loves their self, love is like a shield of protection over your whole body. So when that gossip comes your way, it bounces off of you and returns to the sender. So I started thinking, what are some ways to avoid gossip? Literally, what I'm thinking, just go into my own world. What are the things I like to do? What's a skill that I want to enhance? Like, I love to sew. I'll watch some sewing videos. There's I'm not perfect. There's things I would like to, master within the world of sewing. And it's just like, let me see what that's about. Or let me look at some advice channels from people that I feel like are qualified to give me advice. But what do I do when the gossip just pops up out of nowhere? Like, I ain't prepared for it. I wasn't looking for it. I wasn't checking for it. What what will I do? Here's some things I realized I can do. When someone is trying to bring you a bone or some fruit, forbidden fruit, soon as you recognize it, soon as you see that that's where it's going, change the subject. If y'all are face to face or on the phone, just change the subject. Change the subject to something else that y'all enjoy talking about. Don't entertain it, because what you entertain, you accept. You make an agreement with what you accept. Now you are condoning witchcraft and black magic. If anything, change the subject, or just, if you're on the phone and it just seems like that person is being persistent with the gossip, get off the phone. Make an excuse and get off the phone. Say you gotta go. But don't entertain it. Black magic is real. People can send negative energy your way. People can send energy my way. But that's all a part of loving yourself. And I realized, you know what? No matter what I go through, especially since my late 30s, now going into 40, I'm just like, I'm just going to love myself. I'm going to work on myself. I can't change somebody else gossiping about me. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but that's okay. Even if a person doesn't agree with me, even if I'm not their cup of tea, I'm not going to disrespect them, because that's their opinion and that's how they feel, and their feelings is valid. But what I can do is validate myself. not entertain gossip. Do things that I like to do that don't involve, hearsay. I'm not here to please everyone either, though. So I do what makes me happy. If I want to go thrifting, if I want to sip some tea and just chill, read a good book, be with my family, or just do nothing at all, I'm going to do that. But one thing I have made it my mission to do is not gossip. Now, for people that like to gossip, you just got to ask yourself why. There's usually a reason for those things. But that's why you have to work on yourself. That's why I chose to work on myself, because I realized there's a reason for everything. So one thing you have to ask yourself, do people tend to bring gossip to you? If they do, why? What is it about you that makes them constantly want to call you and bring it to you? What can you do to move away from that? No one's perfect, and do not beat yourself up. If you think to yourself, yeah, I'm a gossiper, so what? Just work on yourself. No one's perfect, and no one has a heaven or hell to put you in. And we're all a work in progress. So part of my journey is literally, like I said in a previous video, is just detoxing from drama. I made it my mission, and my life feels so much more at peace. And after years of drama, I honestly didn't know what peace looked like. So when it hit me, I was just like, oh, my life is boring. Like, I did not know how to process this new chapter of my life. But after I did some deep, soul searching, I'm like, it's not boring. It's just stress and drama free. And that's good. I'm happy. I really am. In a long time, I am happy. Because, yes, I have a good husband and a great son, but happiness is within. And for a long time, I let outside drama affect me. Lord, it broke me down. But finally, I just decided to love myself unconditionally. So when drama comes my way, I just change the subject, or I just move on. Or sometimes you can mistake drama for people just coming to you to vent about something. So don't make that mistake. Sometimes people come to you because they know you will just listen. There's nothing wrong with that. But one mistake that I feel like I've made is I will listen and overreact. I'll make somebody else's problem my problem. Now I'm all worked up and upset. Meanwhile, they'll go on and they'll solve and resolve their issues, and I'm sitting here looking like Boo Boo the Fool. You know why? It's not their fault. It's mine. Why did I overreact? Why didn't I just play my position and just be a shoulder to lean on and a listening ear? Sometimes that's all you need to be. You don't need to condone anything. You don't need to agree with anything. Sometimes you can just be a lending ear or whatever, or a show of support. But if they're coming with this straight gossip, or you're the one bringing the gossip, just ask yourself why. None of us is perfect. We're all on this earth to better ourselves. So I'm just taking things one day at a time and just making it my mission to not bring no fruit to anybody. Because I'm not trying to have anything that I've said to hurt somebody return back to me. So